Hey guys, Radical here. I brought up some images of freedom of speech, the First Amendment of the Constitution. And I struggle, guys, with what I believe in as far as freedom of speech. Now, I will stand in the front of the line and say that I do delete comments, I do block channels, but mostly for hate speech and personal threats. But I have deleted other comments just to be an asshole, right? Just to be an asshole. But does that make me a hypocrite for deleting hate speech, for deleting personal threats? Does that make me a hypocrite? Because for the most part, that is free speech. It is free speech. And the worst part of censorship is, as it says, marked out. Right? It's marked out. If we do not believe in freedom of speech for those we despise, we do not believe in it at all. You know what I'm saying? So when I delete comments, does that make me a hypocrite? If I do a live stream and I have a moderator, is that me putting limitations on free speech? Because moderators, for the most part, delete comments. They delete comments. So is that a limitation of free speech? And for the most part, guys, I'm not real sure about it because, I just struggle with it. Free speech is unrestricted speech, right here. And see, there's a lot to learn from these images. There's a lot to learn. Because it may be something that you're doing yourself and you don't even realize it. Or has it become human nature on social media and YouTube to delete things we don't like? Or do we get butthurt when someone has an opinion about our looks or how we speak or whatever the video is? Because sometimes I think I myself do, and I think other people do. But now if I did a live stream, I would more than likely not have moderators. Because to me, I think, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, I just think that it's limitations of free speech. As this here says, I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. So this is what I struggle with. I don't know about you guys, you might struggle with that too. Because I know you have to think about it. What's this over here says? It says, we will not be silent so that you can remain comfortable. How true. How true that is. But now you got things that say free speech doesn't mean careless talk. That's another thing for me personally to think about. Freedom of speech, because my rights are more important than your feelings. That is something for me to think about also. Freedom of speech is for everyone. But do I put limitations on free speech? I think I do. And I'm just now realizing what I'm doing. I'm just beginning to realize it. Now this one says, freedom of speech is not a license to abuse, it's a responsibility. And remember, all of this stuff is all free speech. Everything here is free speech, whether you like it or not. So this is the thing that I'm struggling with every time I upload a video of a First Amendment auditor out there exercising their rights to be free, to use free speech as a format, or freedom of press, the First Amendment for freedom of speech. And this, guys, is just food for thought, right? And it's something that I think about a lot when I'm watching the auditors, when I'm watching the supporters, when I'm watching the chat rooms. I think about it when I see things that are being deleted. I'm like, well, wait a minute. What did that person say that was so bad? You know, if it was hate speech or if it was some sort of personal threat, but if they were just saying something, and I'm seeing a lot of it. But I am right now at the belief that I personally, I'm a hypocrite. Because I should allow anyone to comment and say whatever they want to say. But for some reason, I don't know, hate speech is such a debatable thing. But is it really free speech? That's the thing that I struggle with. And I have deleted a lot of comments like that. I've blocked a lot of channels. Now other comments, like I've said before, if it's a nonsense comment, I would just be an asshole and delete it. Just being an asshole, being funny. A lot of people take it the wrong way, but that's what that's what I do. But anyway, guys, it's just a thought. Are we hypocrites, or do we really believe in free speech? This is the Radical Reactor. I'm out.